it states, Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum, that the most honored of you in the sight of the Almighty God is the one who is more God conscious. So whether you are a male or you are a female, you are not honored on account of you being a man or being a woman, but you are more honorable in the eyes of the Almighty God on account of your consciousness of the Almighty God and how you are dedicated, committed, and how you serve the Almighty God. And then you will find there is another verse of the Quran which tells us that al-mu'minuna wal-mu'minat ba'aduhum awliya ba'd, that the believing males and females, so males and females are being mentioned together. So the first verse you are looking at, the genesis of man, is being traced to a male and a female. Who is that male? Is Adam. And who is the female? It's Hawa or Eve. So God is telling us that your origin is from two people, a male and a female. Without a male, they could not have been this human family. And without a female, they could not have been this multiplication of the human family. So God is telling us that this is where you came from. And then God is going on to tell us that al-mu'minuna wal-mu'minat, believing men and believing women, ba'aduhum awliya ba'ad. Both of them, some of them, they are allies to one another. And yusari'una bil khayrat, they vie with one another in doing good deeds. It means they help each other. They compete with each other in the doing of good deeds.
Hapa ka Islam, ka Islamic, mfumagazina na mtu wa munna va rabero uitashurufan.
Yes, the prayers are compulsory upon male and females. Fasting is compulsory upon males and females. The giving of charity is compulsory upon males and females, the compulsory charity. Going for Hajj, the pilgrimage that I spoke about in the previous discussions, it is compulsory upon both males and females. And being good is a command to both males and females, and staying away from evil is a command to both males and females. So all of us, our objectives is the same. We have to serve the Almighty God, and we have to do good and avoid bad at all times.
Yeah, let's check here if there is a difference between a married woman and unmarried in Islam.
Okay, the difference is a married woman has got more responsibilities than an unmarried woman, because an unmarried woman, she is only now within the family, her own biological family. But now a married woman, she now has duties towards her husband over and above having other rights to her siblings, her parents. Now she has duties to her husband. She has got duties as a mother to her children. She has got duties and responsibilities to her in-laws, the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, the sisters-in-law, and the brothers-in-laws, the extended families. And now she is expected to live a certain kind of life, a life of responsibility, because now she is a role model to her children. In Islam, we are taught that the first school is in our houses, in our homes, by our mother's lips. That's where we are taught first. Yes.
Tamusi imam ndibuzise urini kakwambarere rwambanga kwambarere napaka tundura Christianity rich kurabere sore mnamfumakazi wa mukristo tuyambara ngandirade rarabesa na kunakisero kwa mfumakazi apaka chipato ndiyabona tamusi bafumakazi obomarwa oba Islam kana ba Muslims rich kurabere sakaro tendo huru rinabere sore bapambana kakwambarere mfumakazi asongo mari wa unmarried woman and a married woman. When it comes to their dressing code, do they differ? Or
there is no difference. Whether you are married or not married, what follows is that the women or the girls who have not yet reached the age of puberty or which are still minor, the dress is not so strict as it is on adults, even though it is encouraged. And it is something that is emphasized on, that they adopt the dressing that they are supposed to adorn themselves with in their adult life, so that it becomes easy. So when you start something when you are young, and as you grow up, it will be easy to maintain that. But once you become adult, whether you are married or not married, you have to maintain a certain dress code. And the Quran tells us that قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ, O Prophet Muhammad, tell the believing males and females, they must lower their gazes. And then the Quran also tells the women that they must cover their bosoms, they must cover their entire bodies, except what must ordinarily appear. And the scholars, they explain to us the explanations as it comes from the prophetic traditions, that what must ordinarily appear, it refers to the face, the hands, and the feet. Those are what are supposed to be exposed or to be left out. But otherwise, their entire bodies must be covered, and they must not put on revealing clothes, what we call the see-throughs. There are some ladies, they are wearing, but you can see everything from A to Z, because the clothes, they are see-through. Or they say they must not put on clothes that are tight-fitting. You can actually draw the shape of their bodies because of the apparel that they are putting on. Yes, and again, women are commanded not to put on clothes that are known to being clothes for men. And males are also commanded not to put on clothes that are known to be for females. So in the prophetic traditions, it is said that the Almighty God has cursed men who imitate women and women who imitate males. Not necessarily like that. When it comes now to the trousers, we can call that izar in our Islamic terminology. So there are certain designs which are for ladies. Yes, but now when it comes to the women, it must not be a trouser on its own. They can put on the trouser in case there is some wind which blows out and the dress is lifted up. So they can have those trousers inside, they will still be covered. But on top of that, the Quran tells us that they must put what is known as jalab, the jilab, which is like a coat that they put on top of the dress, and it just alters the shape of the body. When you see 100 women walking there, you can't tell the shape. You can't even tell which one is brown, is yellow, is white. And when men look at that, they are not made to think otherwise.
Tamsimamu nibe nolifara nepo ndiko wiya ka kuchirere kwa mafumakazi rich kulaberesa uri inner beauty na outer beauty nombori ka mafumakazi ba Muslims nitiyo the cover of to wonus kamnenje head to two. You have to cover yourself. Only your eyes and hands and feet should be seen by the community or people outside. So I'm coming to the outer beauty and the inner beauty. You're going to explain that according to